Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
My name is Michael Turner, and I'm in the search engine optimization business here in the Philippines, where I run an SEO outsourcing company called HarvestSEO.com and StickyMediaSolutions.com.
How long have you been in this business?
I've been in the SEO business since 2001, and I've been running an SEO outsourcing business in the Philippines for more than 9 years, which is a pretty long time.
In the course of the business, how did you meet Gear Interactive?
Well, I came into contact with Gary through Matrix MT, a longtime client, which was, they've been with me for several years, and they sold their business to Gear Interactive. And Gear Interactive decided to retain my services. So on July 15th, 2009, I entered into a 5-year formal outsourcing contract with Geary.
What were the services that Geary contracted from your company?
Well, mainly we did link building. It's where we collect, contact, and negotiate with websites, and if they agree, we pay them to put links on their websites for the clients of Geary.
Alright, that's a bit techy. What were the terms and conditions having Geary as one of the clients of your company?
Well, I don't want to go into all the details. Everything is detailed in the criminal complaint itself, so I'll just point out the parts that were breached. First, the contract was for 5 years, starting in July 2009, so that would last up until July 2014. However, after just 2 years, they signed up with another outsourcing company. And second, if in our contract, if either party decided to terminate for any cause, a 90-day notice was to be given prior to termination, and that never happened. And then third, after termination of the contract, after Geary contracted with this other company, they were not allowed to employ any of my employees or ex-employees for a period of 1 year, nor to encourage any of my employees to leave the business that they had contracted with, and this new business name is Miera, which is comprised of my ex-employees.
So that's 3 strikes for them then?
Oh, exactly, and it's actually it's more than that.
Alright, let's talk about a bit about your employees. What relationship did you have with them? Did they sign a contract with you?
All employees signed a contract with me and breached it as well. Their contract clearly stated that they are not to, in any capacity, have any business dealings with any of my clients after they had resigned or terminated for any reason. These contracts were binding to me as the owner of the company.
I see. How about the relationship between Geary Interactive and your employees?
Well, obviously, Geary had some contact with my employees while handling their projects, but unknown to me was the conspiracy that was brewing that they had started against me. Even while they were in my employment and under contract, they had started putting together their own company and planning to take over the Geary project. I'm talking about the executives, the most trusted members of my company: Gus Rodano, Tabby Tabuada, Anna Aquino, Melissa Fernando, just to name a few. But the proof of that is in the criminal complaint that I filed against Geary executives, Geary Company, Geary Group, and my ex-employees as well.
So your former employees put together a company to get Geary as their client?
Yes, as unprofessional, unethical, and illegal as that sounds, that's exactly what they did. And on top of that, they both acted like nothing was wrong. They totally ignored the fact that they had contracts with me from both sides, from the client side prohibiting them from engaging my employees, and on the employee side prohibiting them from engaging my clients, which they didn't honor. And from my understanding of Philippine law, that is fraud and conspiracy to commit fraud, or estafa, and it's a serious crime.
How sure can you be that this really was a joint conspiracy? Isn't it possible that Geary perhaps thought they were doing the right thing?
Well, after my employees tried to steal equipment from the office, which I recorded on a CCTV system, and I have a video showing the theft in progress, I was able to intervene and recover some of the files, including some emails. This was really an eye-opener. I found emails sent back and forth between my ex-employees and Geary bosses detailing this crime that was happening.
That's interesting. So what do you find in these emails?
Well, there was one sent by Anna Kino to Gus Rodano, my ex-chief of operations, saying that they had the full support of Tyler Stample, the Geary SEO director. And there was another one from Michael LINDMARK, the chief financial officer for Geary, asking Gus when they, Miera, this new company, could transfer all the people and assets to their new management team. This new company's name is Miera Interactive, and the full email is in the criminal complaint I filed against them, but clearly I was being deceived by both companies.
So this is when you filed a case against Geary.
Actually, I didn't do that straight away. I sent them a copy of the criminal case I intended to file a month before I filed it, with the intention of giving them a chance to act, but I didn't get any response from any of them. I didn't make any demands from them. I only sent them a copy of the case that I eventually filed for estafa against them.
How far are you willing to go to get justice?
As far and as long as it takes. See, the issue here isn't about who's right or wrong. I mean, the evidence in the criminal complaint says it all. It's a matter of who's big, rich, and influential. Geary Interactive is a renowned company which has many multi-million dollar companies as their partners and clients, and I'm just a small growing outsource company, but I believe no one should be above the law, and I hope they answer for their crimes.
Any last sentiments you'd like to share with us?
Actually, this is only the beginning in my quest for justice and to rectify the grave crimes committed by Geary and my ex-employees against me and my company, and I will employ all legal means to make sure no other company or individual will be victimized by Geary or my ex-employees with their unscrupulous business practices. This is also a forewarning to other companies relying on their financial might and clout to abuse small companies like mine and make them realize that they are not above the law and that they can be prosecuted like ordinary criminals. And finally, if you or your company has been victimized by a large corporation and you're wondering how to fight back, how to get even, don't get mad. Just contact me and I'll do what I can to help you. I think I found a new vocation here.
Anything else to add?
Other documents, other videos containing the legal documents will be composed so that people all over the world can see exactly what happened here and the violations that happened and the way the crime evolved. It's all in the filings that criminal cases I've already filed.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.